welcome back to Be Terrific. I'm your host, Andrea Fasano, here at Toy Fair 2016. We are live all day and all week here at Toy Fair from the Jacob Javits Center in New York City. And right now, I have a really interesting product that I'm super excited about. It's throwable paintballs called Goblies, and the creator, Briana, is here with me. Hello, Briana.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. I know you've been on Be Terrific before, right? You've spoken with Michael.
Yeah, actually last year I walked the show as a student, and I talked to and had an interview with Michael and told him what I was doing and stuff, and it was great.
And this was all in the really beginning process of creating Goblies.
Yeah.
But now you have new packaging, and you're talking with me, so I want to hear all about this because throwable paintballs sounds so fun.
Okay, so Goblies are paintballs that you throw by hand. They are painless like a water balloon, but they still create that colorful splatter like a paintball.
Right.
And the product is sold as a kit that allows kids to make 108 with food ingredients and
you make your own?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Look at that.
And you make them, you get to pick the color that you get to make them with because it comes with red, yellow, and blue, so you can make green, purple, pink, whatever you want, all in one kit. So, you know, if your brother and sister, they can make, you know, pick whatever colors they want and go at it and throw in the backyard.
And you just wear normal clothes or clothes you don't mind ruining? Do they ruin your clothes?
Yeah, they are, the dyes are designed to wash out of clothing.
Okay.
So we recommend play clothes, but they're designed to come out. So you would want to wear jeans and like cotton t-shirts, but it is designed to wash out.
Okay.
And it also it's not actual paint. It's a powder inside. So when you're throwing them, you never feel sticky.
Really?
Yeah.
This is amazing, and you're so young. How did you think of this product?
So I actually, I started the product while I was in my master's program at Lehigh University. I was in the technical entrepreneurship program, and that's focused a lot on product design and starting a business. So it was inspired by one of my homework assignments there. And then I entered the business plan competition at the school and ended up winning that.
Oh my gosh, all based on this concept.
Yeah, all based on this concept.
That's pretty tough. A business plan is really a difficult process.
Yeah, and it changes over time as well.
Yes.
So like the business plan that I had before isn't the business plan that I have now, and you just kind of have to keep growing with it. Just being at the toy fair, that can completely change everything.
Right.
So
did it for you? Did it change everything?
For the toy fair?
Yes.
I mean, it's definitely determining a lot of where I go next. Like beyond just selling to different toy stores, which is I can't believe now I'm in physical retail stores.
You
like
are.
Yeah, it feels. It doesn't feel real right now that I'm selling to actual retail stores. They're putting orders in, and it's like, oh my goodness, like it's actually happening. But there's also a lot of opportunities that I'm talking to other like companies to like create other accessory products and things like that. So there's just like so much that goes on right here to like make everything happen.
Yes.
So that's going to determine a lot of where I go next year and where I'll be next year.
I am blown away by you. I think this is so cool.
Thanks.
I was keep saying, when I was a kid, I was more creative. I loved finger paints, and I feel like that's kind of in line with this. What got you started on this idea? Were you a paintballer?
No, I actually don't. I'd never played paintball when I had this idea because I didn't want welts and it to hurt. So I wasn't, but I liked the idea of getting covered in color.
Yeah.
So I thought it was really fun, and the idea was inspired by a homework assignment in the program that was working with manufacturing techniques, and I came across a process when I was trying to replicate an egg out of soap, and it was like down this really rabbit hole of like stuff and I got something that kind of was like, I can maybe use this as a paintball, but it didn't really work. Like it wouldn't splat. That was the first problem with it.
Okay.
So then, 26 prototypes later, I got it to function, and then I worked on making it a commercial product. So like by the time my Kickstarter rolled around, I had a commercial ready product. And then after that, it's a whole new ball game with figuring out like the packaging and everything else that really makes it retail ready.
Did the Kickstarter work for you?
Yeah, the Kickstarter worked. I raised over $9,000.
Awesome.
And the best thing about the Kickstarter was I was able to sell to people across the country, which is really cool. So I sold to people in 31 states and St. Thomas. So like
cool.
It felt like like I had customers all over the place, and it wasn't just like one place that I like sold at a fair and I sold like 100 or something. It was like all over the country, different people that I didn't know and never knew about me.
That alone is surreal.
I know,
right?
I really like that part of the Kickstarter.
Yeah, and it gives you confidence for you and the product to grow and say, hey, this might be a thing that I have here. Yeah,
no, I 100% work off of customer feedback. That's why the product has the 3 colors in it. So so many kids wanted all the colors that they could possibly have. I mean, it makes sense because if you I want to be on blue team and I want to be on purple team, so you don't have to buy 2 boxes, you just buy 1 box. And also if you're going to get a birthday present, like how do you pick what color they want?
Right, absolutely.
So you just get every color you want in the box. Things like how the instructions were made and different things like that. I worked a lot on based off the customer feedback and like what they really wanted. Everything about the product.
It's really cool that you can do this yourself at home. That's a whole other level to what this product is. It's not just, hey, I'm going to buy these throwable paints and cool, we'll give them to the kids and they can go have a party. This adds a whole other level, maybe a whole other hour of playing.
Yeah, it definitely it adds a lot of play value to it. And it's a lot of like bonding experiences. You learn about chemistry as you're making it. And even if you're not focused on learning about the chemistry, even if you don't want to learn about the chemistry, you do because you realize that it's basically you're reacting between 2 different chemicals, and that creates the outside membrane that forms. So just by watching that process, you're like, hey, like I can do this and I can do that at home, and it lets you see science happen and practical science because we use science every day. It just sometimes when we think about science, we don't think about it in the practical matter.
Right.
So it adds play time, and it has that STEM focus, and I think it infuses STEM in a way that's not so
thrown
down
in your face.
Yeah.
Yes, down your throat. Yeah. Exactly. Which I think is what kids like. They don't want to know that they're learning to do this stuff. They don't want to have that process because anything that is a process, they don't want to do. They're kids. They want to play.
Yeah.
I think even adults don't want to think about that either.
Yeah.
Certain ones, I mean, And so how does this actually work? Can you talk me really fast through the process of, hey, I buy this box and what do I go do from there?
Yeah, let's break one open.
Awesome.
So this is the contents of the kit. It has 6 ingredients, so the 3 dyes that you would get. So there's 3 food ingredients.
Okay.
Powder that goes inside, and then 2 ingredients that would make the membrane.
So it's cornstarch. Cool.
And then these 2 make the actual membrane. And then there's 3 dyes, so you can mix the dyes.
I like that you have what's on it so that you're also knowing what's going into the product.
And there's some like kits that like make their own name.
Yes.
But I really like having the actual ingredient names on the product just so they recognize it. Some of these actually all of the 2 of these ingredients you see a lot in food.
Yes.
So they can recognize, oh, that's that chemical. So these aren't the only uses for this chemical. So if they just recognize it a little bit, then they'll learn, oh, this was in my can of peas.
Right.
So it's cool like that. So how the process works is you take these trays and you fill them up with a colorful solution. They stack like this. So you can stack them all the way up, and you put them in the freezer.
Okay.
And you create this ice, and then once the ice is created, you put them in a syrup.
Okay.
And you create the syrup with one of these ingredients, and as soon as it's in the syrup, it starts to form that membrane on the outside. And that membrane then solidifies, and the ice melts inside. So you get a little round, like it feels plastic.
Right.
It feels like
almost
plastic.
Like a balloon.
Yeah, it feels like plastic. You wouldn't think it's like made out of seaweed. So you wouldn't think that, but it feels kind of plasticky, and which is great because then it's biodegradable. It's like almost one step above it.
I'm glad you mentioned that. That's a really good point.
Yeah. It's so you can leave it outside in your yard after play as opposed to water balloons.
You don't have to clean up.
Yeah, you don't have to pick up the little
waste
pieces.
water by washing your yard down.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. This is an incredible product. How much is it?
So it retails for $19.99.
Okay.
And then I have a refill pack that you could buy all the ingredients, all the same ingredients that come in the kit, the same amount of ingredients. You can buy that for $7.99.
Amazing. So once you're done, just go buy the refill pack and you're ready to go.
Yeah,
and you just use any jars that you want to keep the product?
Yeah, you can use a bowl, anything.
Anything, until you're ready to play.
Until you're ready to play. And then we just got funding for a pre-made, so if you're interested in like an event with thousands of people that you need, hundreds and thousands of these.
You can order them, so you don't have to make them at home.
Yeah, so those aren't out yet.
Okay.
But that's coming down the line.
Amazing. I'm so glad you announced that here at BeTerrific.
Yeah, I did.
Thank you.
You're
Breaking
welcome.
news, guys, for Goblies. Very, very cool. Thank you so much. Good luck with your product. I think it's really exciting that we've been there with you through the process.
Yep.
So it's so fun to see someone, especially as young, like I said, you're 23.
Yes.
So young minds really developing these products, and I think that's a cool part of Toy Fair here. Thank you so much, Briana.
Thank you. Thanks so much for having me again.
You guys look up Goblies. What's the website?
The website is Goblies, so it's GOBLIES.com.
Okay, awesome. Goblies, GOBLIES.com. You guys go check it out. We are BeTerrific, and we will be back with more from Toy Fair at Jacob Javits Center here in New York City. Stay right there, and we'll be back with more.